I heard the sirens before I saw them. Blue and red lights flared through my living room window like an accusation. And just like that, my morning coffee turned into a lawsuit. What the hell is going on? I muttered, rushing to the door in my slippers. I didn't expect to see 3 squad cars parked in front of my house, officers milling around while my neighbor Karen waved her arms like a lunatic conducting a protest. There it is, she shrieked, jabbing a finger toward my newly finished guest suite above the garage. That illegal structure needs to be torn down immediately. I called the HOA and no one answered, so I went straight to the authorities. I blinked. Karen, are you serious right now? She spun on her heels, flashing her manicured claws like she was on trial for a reality show. This is a violation of the architectural standards. Section 4B clearly states. I cut her off with a slow exhale. Karen, I wrote Section 4B. I'm the new HOA president. You voted me in at the last meeting, remember? The silence was glorious. One of the officers even coughed awkwardly. Karen's mouth opened and closed like a stunned fish. That's not possible. 2 didn't vote for you. No, I said, folding my arms, but the rest of the neighborhood did. Probably because they're tired of your weekly complaint emails and your habit of measuring people's lawn height with a damn ruler. A few neighbors had wandered out by now, standing quietly on their driveways like this was Saturday entertainment. Karen's cheeks flushed red like a cherry set on fire. Well, it still doesn't matter. That monstrosity violates the aesthetic integrity of the street. I smiled calmly, though my hands were shaking with frustration. Actually, it matches the house, passed inspection, and was approved in the last HOA vote. You missed the meeting because you were too busy reporting my recycling bin placement. The look on her face. That was the moment the twist of the knife landed. She hadn't known. She'd been so busy policing everyone else's life, she'd completely missed the real shift of power. The officers turned to leave, clearly annoyed. This seems like a civil dispute. Not our jurisdiction. We'll log the report, but there's nothing criminal here. Karen lunged toward them. But you don't understand weaponizing the HOA against me. I laughed loudly, bitterly. Karen, I am the HOA and I've just filed a counter-complaint about your illegal fence extension, your unregistered home business, and the time you cut down protected trees to improve your sunlight feng shui. You want to play games? Fine. Let's play. She paled, lips trembling. You wouldn't dare. I stepped forward, voice low. Dare. Karen, I already did. The board meets next week. Bring a lawyer. And just like that, the war escalated. Over the next few days, it got ugly. Karen began a smear campaign, handwritten notes slipped under doors, wild accusations on the neighborhood forum. She called me a tyrant in gym shorts. Said I was a dictator disguised as a handyman. Her favorite insult. Power-drunk bachelor building an empire of guest suites. But karma has perfect timing. Turns out, Karen had used HOA funds our funds to install custom security cameras pointing into her neighbors' yards. Without approval. Without permission. And yes, without a clue. At the emergency meeting, I brought it all forward. The receipts. The photos. Even the complaints from other residents who said Karen had been spying on their pool parties and zooming in on teens walking home from school. It was sickening. When confronted, she cracked. I was trying to maintain order. People are breaking rules left and right. Or maybe, I said, leaning into the mic, you just wanted control. And now that you've lost it, you're flailing. Her voice was a whisper now. This is personal. No, Karen, I said. This is justice. The board voted unanimously to remove her from all committee positions. A restraining order followed from a neighbor with 3 kids. And yes, the lawsuit she filed against me? Dismissed. But mine? Still pending. I watched from my porch a few days later as movers pulled up to her house. She was leaving, they said. Too much hostility in the neighborhood. No kidding, I thought, sipping iced tea as her ceramic gnome collection got bubble-wrapped by strangers. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't Radget's policy, paperwork, and public reckoning. So the next time someone tries to bulldoze your peace with a fake rulebook and a loud voice, remember, know the rules better than they do. Then flip the script. If you love seeing karma bite back with paperwork and popcorn, hit that subscribe button for more wild HOA stories and legal smackdowns.